Hi, this is HardballRetro. Welcome to the Retrodome. Today we'll be continuing the tournament for the Retro World Baseball Classic 2020 edition that I started earlier this week. You can see on the screen the results from round 1 and the upcoming schedule for round 2. So just again, briefly, the Retro WBC 2020 library that I created for Digital Diamond contains players based on their birthplace, and I divided some of the geographic locations into several teams. So if you look in the round 1 section, you'll see Dominican Republic 2, Dominican Republic 1, we have like California 1, California 2, and so forth. And then there's other regions. Let's see here. I'm looking. This one here. Mexico, Central America, South America. And I believe that includes some of the Caribbean islands as well. We've got Illinois, Indiana, Ohio here, Cuba and Puerto Rico, and then some of the like U.S. Regions: Southeast, West, Midwest, Northeast. Texas was enough to have its own team. Florida had enough players to have its own team, and so forth. So, and Asia, Canada, Europe. So, at any rate, these are the results of round 1. So we're going to move ahead to round 2. As I mentioned in the round 1 video, we are just going to look at we're going to fast play each game here in round 2, and just look at the box scores. When we get to the final round, I will play those games out individually with the computer manager operating both teams, and I'll do the play-by-play. So let's go ahead and generate a schedule for round 2, and that's fine. Okay, and then we're going to jump to the schedule. And we're going to go to month view just to take a look here at October. So the games in red are the round 1 matchups, and then the games here in blue are round 2. Right, so we should have 4 games on the schedule for each day. We're going to go to October 20th here. We're going to ignore the probable starters here, because based on fatigue and different things, it might actually reset who's pitching. So ignore the faces on the screen for the time being. I incorrectly stated that in the first round, and wound up with a totally different set of pitchers throwing in game 1. So again, ignore who's on the screen. We'll see who actually pitched once the results are in here. So we get to this screen and we go to fast play. And yes, we want to fast play all the games on this day. None of these checked off. We did select the Status Pro 4th edition engine. So we're going to hit continue. Okay, and here's the results for game 1. And it looks like Senzatella did pitch there. So Venezuela, game 1 winner over DR1. Let's take a look at the box. Oh, and I think I forgot to mention at the top of this video, I mentioned it in the round 1 video, the players, the 2-digit year is appended to the end of each player name, and that was their best season by win shares for this particular time frame, I did not go back. I created this library several years ago, so I did not go back and rerun the results to see, for example, Acuna Jr. perhaps has a better win share total at some point in the 2020s. But when I created the library, this was only through the 2019 or the 2020 season. I don't recall which. And the other thing to point out is that these players, the players in any given library that I created for this, it's based on the decade that they debuted in. So, all of these players debuted in the 2010s. So, all right, let's get into the box score here. So we had Eugenio Suarez for Venezuela with a homer, 3 ribbies, and a couple of hits. Rougned Odor with a solo shot, and that's his third of the tournament. We've got Altuve, Marwin Gonzalez, Acuna Jr., and Gleyber Torres with a couple of hits as well. And let's look at the Dominican Republic 1 squad. We have a couple of hits for Marcelo Zuna and Gary Sanchez. Again, Venezuela victorious by a 6-4 score. And Senzatella picks up the win, 5 2/3, 6 hits, 2 walks, 4 Ks, 3 earned. And Hector Rondon with the save. DR1 had Jose Urania. He took the loss with 3 2/3, 8 hits, 6 earned. Bullpen was unscored upon in 5 1/3 innings, but unfortunately they were not able to come back. If you're a fan of the DR team, so they're down by 1 game. I did in the first round. I had the generic ballpark selected. In this round, and the remainder of the tournament, I selected Oracle Park. So that was my mistake in round 1 for not choosing a ballpark. But generic ballpark, basically, my main thought was everybody playing in the same ballpark, so there's no the numbers don't get skewed. Let's close this. All right, USA, Texas versus Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Texas 1-run victory, 7-6. All right, the Texas squad had look at that, Josh Bell, 2-homer game. He's got 5 in the tournament now, 3 hits, 2 ribbies. Home runs by Trevor Story, Charlie Blackmon, and Brandon Belt. Each of them their first of the tournament. Matt Carpenter, pair of hits and 2 ribbies. 2 hits for Story and Evan Gaddis. And let's look at Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. Scooter Gennett, 2 hits. Schwarber, 2 hits and a ribby. Travis Shaw, his second homer of the tournament, 3 runs, 3 ribbies. And Carson Kelly hits his second of the tournament as well. 2 hits, 2 RBI for Carson. For Texas, Chris Paddock, 5 innings, 5 earned. 1 walk, 6 Ks, gets the no decision. AJ Ramos gets the win in relief. A couple of scoreless frames. And Corey Nebel with his 4th save. Kyle Gibson, 7 innings, 10 hits, no walks, 6 Ks, 5 earned for the no decision. Dan Winkler takes the loss in relief. All right, Florida beating up on the Northeast squad, 12-4. And for the Florida team, we've got Manny Machado and Trey Mancini. Their second home run of the tournament each. Machado, 2 hits, 3 ribbies. Mancini with a pair of hits, 3 hits for Nick Castellanos. What else we got? Mike Zunino, 3 ribby day. For the Northeast team, AJ Pollock, 3 for 4 with a ribby. 2-hit day for Devin Mesoraco. Todd Frazier goes yard, his second, and he knocks in 2. Jamison Tyon, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 walk, 4 Ks, 1 earned run, picks up the victory. And for the Northeast, Marcus Stroman, he got knocked out of the box pretty early here, 3 1/3, 6 hits, 4 walks, 2 Ks, 8 earned. And the bullpen, other than Mr. Oberg here, not too hot for the Northeast squad. And the final game 1 here of round 2, we've got California 1, victorious by a score of 4-3 over U.S. South. For the South squad, we've got Billy Hamilton with a couple of hits. No homers for this team. Tim Anderson knocked in 1. Dickerson, I believe it's Corey Dickerson, 2 ribby day. And for California 1, Aaron Judge hits his second homer of the tournament. Yelich knocks in a run, and Mark McKenna, 2 hits and a ribby. Robbie Ray goes 6, allows 4 hits, walks 3, strikes out 11, gives up 2 runs in the no decision. Rex Brothers takes the loss in relief, a couple of hits and 2 walks, 2 Ks, and an earned run in 2/3 of an inning. For California 1, Mike Montgomery, 6 innings, 9 hits, 3 earned, no decision, and Tanner Scheppers with the victory with a scoreless frame, 1 strikeout. All right, let's go to game number 2 here. All right, same deal, fast play, yes. Status Pro for. This is just, personal preference or, just to change things up. Just using this game for quite a few years now. I'm used to the traditional engine, but I thought I'd, just to change things up for my own interest, I chose the Status Pro 4th edition engine. I've run some test seasons with each. The results are fairly close anyway, so continue that. Okay, what do we got here? Venezuela with a 7-4 win over DR1. So they go up 2-0. And what do we got? Altuve with a homer. A 5 RBI day for Rougned Odor, 3 hits, including a triple. And Herrera knocked in a run. 2 hits for Glaber. Stolen base for Odor. He was lighting up the box score here. Jose Ramirez, couple of hits. And Starling Marte, 2 hits and a ribby. Other RBIs by Miguel Sano and Willy Adames. Ramirez was a triple as well, and a stolen base. German Marquez, 6 innings, 8 hits, 2 walks, 8 Ks, 3 earned, and a no decision. Jose Alvarado picks up the W with a scoreless 8th inning, 2 strikeouts. Rondon gets the save, his second. And Frankie Montas, 5 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs. 3 walks, 5 Ks, no decision. Hector Neris takes the loss in relief, allowing 2 hits and a walk. Struck out 2 runs, 1 earned in an inning. Alrighty. So Venezuela out in front here in this particular matchup. Texas doubles up the Illinois, Indiana, Ohio squad by a score of 6-3. We've got home runs by Josh Bell, number 6. Max Muncy, his second. Bell, 3 hits, 3 ribbies. He's tearing it up here, hitting .414 in the tournament. And what else we got here? A couple of hits by Trevor Story. All right. Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. 2 hits by Nicky Lopez. 2 hits by Josh Harrison. Home run by Travis Shaw, his third. All right, for Texas, Noah Syndergaard goes 7 strong to pick up the victory. No walks, 5 Ks, 6 hits allowed, 1 earned. And Corey Nebel with his 5th save, 2/3. Tanner Roark takes the loss, 4 1/3, 5 hits, 3 walks, 6 earned. And the rest of the bullpen was pretty flawless there. What have we got? 4 2/3 innings, no runs allowed. Okay, over to here. Northeast ties this series up at 1 with a 5-4 victory. We've got 2 hits for Machado, 2 hits for Castellanos, a home run and 3 ribbies. And D. Strange Gordon knocked in the other run for Florida. For the Northeast squad, we've got home runs by Mike Trout, George Springer. Springer, his second in the tournament. Trout, that's his first. Trout knocked in 2, Springer knocked in 2. Tom Murphy, the catcher, batting cleanup, drives in a run. And Matt Moore took the loss, 5 innings, 5 hits, 5 earned, 2 walks, 7 Ks. And for the Northeast, Pat Corbin improves to 2-0 in the tournament with a 6 1/3, 6 hits, 4 walks, 8 Ks, 2 earned. Brad Brock with the save, 1 2/3, 3 strikeouts. And U.S. South versus U.S. California 1. Duvall goes yard, his second, and Dickerson also his second. Okay. What else? Dozier, 2 hits. DJ LeMahieu, a couple of hits and an RBI. Mark Canha hits his first home run. Not much else doing there. Judge knocked in a run. All right, for the South, Corey Kluber, 6 2/3, 7 hits, 3 earned, 2 walks, 8 Ks, gets the victory. Archie Bradley with the hold, and Blake Parker with the save, his second. For California, California 1, that is. Kyle Hendricks, the professor, goes 6 innings, 7 hits, allows 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Shepard's 2 scoreless innings of relief there. Okay, we move ahead. There's an off day, skip that. All right, game number 3, fast play it. Next, continue. That one, continue. Alrighty. Okay, DR1 gets on the board with a victory over Venezuela here in Game 3, score of 4-3. Miguel Sano hits his 4th of the tourney with a 2-hit day. Gary Sanchez knocks in a pair with a couple of knocks. And let's see, for Venezuela, Odor with his 4th homer. Glaber, a couple of hits and a ribby. Look at Torres hitting .519 so far. That's something I should pay a little more attention to here. Sano hitting .400 for DR. Luis Severino improves to 2-0. 7 1/3, 7 hits, a walk, 7 strikeouts, and 3 earned runs allowed. And Jeurys Familia with the save, his first. Eduardo Rodriguez takes the loss, 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned, a walk, and 11 Ks. So he pitched fairly well there, but took the loss. All right, Texas doubles up Illinois, Indiana, Ohio by a score of 6-3 in Game 3. Couple of knocks by Josh Harrison here. Tucker Barnhart with 2 ribbies, and Kipnis knocked in 1. Jason Kipnis, that is. For Texas, Charlie Blackmon, 3 hits, homer, 2 ribbies. Josh Bell does not go yard, but he knocks in a run. Belt with a ribby, Matt Carpenter with 2 hits and a ribby. And Cameron Rupp, give Cameron some time here on the broadcast with a couple of hits. And a stolen base, look at that. C. Rupp. Okay. Lance Lynn, 5 innings, 9 hits, 5 earned, no walks, 7 Ks, takes the loss. For Texas, Shelby Miller improves to 1-1, 7 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned, 4 walks, 9 Ks. Neville with his 6th save. He's unstoppable. Let's go to this one. Florida beats up on the Northeast squad, 11-6. For the Northeast, A.J. Pollock with 3 hits. Mike Trout knocked in a pair. Springer with 2 ribbies and 2 hits and an RBI. Devin Mesoraco with a hit and 2 RBI. Nick Ahmed, 2 hits and a ribby. For Florida, we've got Castellanos with his 2nd, and Mike Zunino with his 2nd blast. Zunino, 2 hits, knocks in 5. Castellanos, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 ribbies. And I believe that's J.D. Martinez with 3 hits there and a ribby. Matt Harvey takes the loss for the Northeast squad. 2 2/3, 5 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, 6 earned. Nate Carnes gave up 3 in relief. Clevenger gets the win for Florida. Mike Clevenger with 7 innings, 5 hits, an earned run, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. Zach Eflin gave up 5 in relief. But Florida still prevailed. And let's see, we've got the South over California 1 by a score of 6-5. And we've got Christian Yelich with 4 hits, 2 runs scored. Chris Davis with a K, a hit and 2 ribbies. Matt Chapman, a couple of hits and an RBI. Reese Hoskins with a hit and 2 ribbies. For the South squad, we've got 3-hit day for Tim Anderson. Zach Cozart going yard, his 3rd. 2 runs, 2 ribbies for Zach. And Logan Forsythe going yard here as well. Aaron Sanchez taking the loss, 4 2/3, 9 hits, 6 runs, 4 of them earned. walk and 4 strikeouts. And for the South squad, Aaron Nola improves to 2-0, 6 2/3, 6 hits, 2 earned, 1 walk, 8 Ks. And Blake Parker notches save number 3. All right, game number 4. Fast play. Yes, change that. I think I can change that in default settings, but I'm not going to bother. I'm already here, so it's no big deal as long as I remember to check it. Just select the Status Pro one. Continue. Okay, DR1 doubles up Venezuela, 10-5. Let's check the box score for this guy. We've got home runs by Miguel Sano, his 5th. He wrapped a couple of hits, knocked in 3. Gary Sanchez with his 2nd dinger. He had 3 hits, 2 runs, 3 ribbies. Juan Soto with a solo blast, scored a pair of runs as well. Jose Ramirez, a couple of hits and a ribby. And Willie Adames, 2 hits and an RBI as well. So nearly everybody had a hit for the DR. And for Venezuela, Altuve, 3 hits, 2 runs scored. Odor with his 5th solo shot. And Eugenio Suarez with his 3rd. He had 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 ribbies. Yordano Ventura with the victory. 5 innings, 3 hits, 3 earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. And for Venezuela, Henderson Alvarez takes the loss, 4 2/3, 11 hits, 9 earned, 4 walks, 5 Ks. Not good. All right, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, 6-1 victors over the Texas squad. A Schwarbaum here, his 2nd, 3 hits, 2 runs, 4 ribbies for Kyle. A couple of hits for Travis Shaw. RBI by Benintendi, 2 runs scored. And 2 stolen bases by Benintendi as well. He's got 3 now. Texas, not much doing here. Anthony Rendon knocked in the lone run. And Brandon Belt had a pair of hits. Jared Eichhoff, 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk, 6 Ks. For Texas, Nate Eovaldi, 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts, takes the loss. He's 0-2 now. Okay. Florida, 6-1 victory over the Northeast squad. And I'm not sure if that's enough for them to advance. They might need 1 more win here. I'll check the schedule the next day if they're on the schedule or not. But Florida, I believe, is at least up 3-1 here. We'll see. Joe Panik, a couple of hits for the Northeast. Matt Adams with a solo shot. That was about all the offense going on there. Trout with the other hit. And we've got Rizzo, Machado, and Zunino with stolen bases in this one. 2 hits by Pete Alonso, a couple of hits and 2 ribbies by Trey Turner. Yeah, not a ton of offense in this game. Carnes gets the start here. 3 1/3, 4 hits, 4 earned, 5 walks, 4 Ks. And Miles Michaelis gets the win. 8 2/3, 3 hits, an earned run, no walks, 6 Ks. Cody Allen comes in just to pitch at the 3rd of an inning. Gave up a hit, struck out 1 to end the game. All right, so Close that. We've got South, USA South, 8-2 victory here. Over California 1, for the California squad, Mark Canna with the lone RBI. They only had 3 hits on the day. Kevin Newman had 2 of them. Reese Hoskins had the other one. USA South had a 6 ribby day by Zach Cozart on the strength of 3 home runs. So Zach Cozart busting out in this game. 2-hit day for Real Muto, 2 hits, 2 ribbies for Brian Anderson. A couple of runs scored for Billy Hamilton there. Lucas Giolito takes the loss, 5 innings, 8 hits, 2 walks, 5 Ks, allows 6 earned runs. Dallas Keuchel improves to 2-0. 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned, 1 walk, 7 Ks. Right. Close out of there. Next day. Okay, yep, we still have 4 games on the schedule, so I think the I think Florida is up 3-1 here. We'll go ahead and play. Yeah, this is best of 7. Round 1 was best of 5. All right, Dominican Republic. Storming back in this series. I think that gives them a 3-2 lead. Yeah, because I think in round 1 they were 3-0. DR1, they 9-5 victory, 7 runs in the 7th. Right there, 7 spot. They had a home run by Jose Ramirez, his first 3-hit day, 2 runs. 2 ribby day for Juan Soto, 3-hit game by Gary Sanchez with 2 ribbies. 2 hits for Marcelo Zuna, and 2 hits for Miguel Andujar and Willie Adames. Adames knocked in 2 as well. Jose Ramirez also stole a base. Venezuela had home runs by Ronald Acuna Jr., his first, and Gleyber Torres, his third. Torres still tearing it up here, 486. Acuna knocked in a pair. Torres with 2 hits. Odubel Herrera, 2 hits. Altuve, 2 steals. He's got 8 on the tournament now. Make sure I try to point those out. Sandy Alcantara, 5 2/3, 5 hits, 2 earned, 2 walks, 5 Ks, no decision. Kelvin Herrera gets the win in relief. And Juan Nicasio gets the save, inning in a third, 2 Ks. Perez takes the loss. Venezuela, M. Perez. Trying to think which M. Perez. Is that Martin Perez? I'm thinking so. For some reason I have Melito Perez stuck in my brain, but I know that's not him. At any rate, this Perez, which I think is Martin, 7 innings, 12 hits allowed, 7 earned, 7 walks, 3 strikeouts. Whichever Perez it is, not a good day at the office. Close that. Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. 5-2 win over Texas. This is a good series here. Benintendi, a couple of hits and a ribby. Schwarbaum, his third. 2 ribbies. 2-hit day for Nicky Lopez, 2 RBI. For Texas, we have, let's see, 2-hit day for Brandon Belt with a solo homer. RBI by Matt Carpenter. That was about it on offense. Mike Fulton-Awich goes to 2-0, 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 unearned run allowed, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. And for Texas, Chad Bettis takes the loss, 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Okay. Northeast defeats Florida, so they're still in it, still alive here. Home runs by Trout, his second, Springer, his third, Matt Adams, his third. Trout had a couple of hits and 3 runs scored. Joe Panik, a couple of runs scored and a ribby. Springer, 2 hits, 3 ribbies. Adams, a couple of hits. All right, so Northeast keeping their hopes alive here. Machado, 2 homers, his 4th of the tournament. He had a 3-hit day with 2 runs and 4 ribbies. Trey Turner knocked in a pair, and Castellanos 2 hits and a ribby. D. Strange Gordon hitting 400. I forgot to look up here. Anybody? Joe Panik hitting 343. Looks like leading the Northeast squad at the moment. Hector Santiago, he got roughed up, 5 2/3, 7 hits, 6 earned. Walking 4 Ks. Kevin Segrist gets the win in relief, 3 innings, 3 hits and an earned run, 2 Ks. And Dylan Betances gets the save, his second, with an inning and 2 strikeouts. For Florida, Zach Eflin, 7 innings, 5 hits, 6 earned, a couple of walks and 4 Ks. Dan Otero takes the loss in relief. And that'll close out that one. California won with a 4-3 victory over US South. Look at that, oh my goodness, 20 innings. 20 inning contest. I don't think I've seen a game like this in quite some time. Look at that, they both scored twice in the 18th to keep it going here. This is, I'm old school, there's no ghost runner, there's none of those rules right now. I do have the Ohtani rule set up in this because Ohtani's on the Asia, Canada, Europe team, which got eliminated in round 1, but I did have that option turned on. But all the others, all the other options, the new rules not enabled here. So, all right, let's dive in here. Yelich, 3 hits, homer, 2 runs, 2 ribbies. Chris Davis with a K. Solo blast, his only hit on the day. 3-hit day by Matt Chapman. A couple of hits by LeMahieu. We have Stephen Vogt 0 for 8. And Mark Canha 0 for 6. Kevin Newman, a couple of steals. And I am going to take a look at the play-by-play here just to see how this one ended. I am curious to see that. On the South squad, we have a homer by Adam Duvall, his 3rd. Also a solo blast, but he did score twice in this game. 2-hit days by David Dahl. Tim Anderson. 3-hit game by Brian Dozier. 2 hits for JT Realmuto. Stolen base by Tim Anderson. Let's see, Trevor Williams, 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned, 2 walks, 5 Ks, no decision. And check this out, Zach Britton going 9 2/3, 7 hits, 2 earned, 4 walks, 11 strikeouts, picking up the victory. Curious to see his fatigue factor here in the next game. That's a long outing for him, and Seth Lugo did the same on the other side, taking the loss with 7 1/3, 6 hits, 3 earned, 3 walks, 10 Ks. Sonny Gray got the no decision here for the South, 6 innings, 4 hits, an earned run, 2 walks, 9 Ks, 3 scoreless by Rex Brothers with 4 Ks. Alright, so let's look at the play-by-play, or the scoring plays. Let's just look at the scoring plays, I guess. Okay, let's scroll down towards the bottom here. I want to see top of the 18th, Yelich. Double for Yelich. Scoring from second is LeMahieu. And then there was a bases loaded walk, so that's how they got their second run. Bottom of the 18th, we have Real Muto singling in Duvall. David Dahl, base hit to left field, scored Real Muto, so that kept the game, that tied the game again in the bottom of the 18th. And then top of the 20th, Davis with the deep drive to left field. Back goes Dickerson, way back to the track, to the wall. She's gone. Home run for Chris Davis. All right, so that was his only hit of the day, but it's the only one that mattered. Okay. Wow. I don't know if we can top that one, but we're going to go to the next day here is an off day. We'll go again. Nobody's knocked out yet. Let's see what happens here. Fast play, yes. Pass pro 4ED, continue. All right, a lot of intrigue here. Let's see, we've got Venezuela, 4-3 victory over the DR. Go to the box score. Go back to newspaper box score. We've got a home run by Gleyber Torres. He's up to, or he's hitting 462. Altuve, couple of hits and a ribby. Same with Eugenio Suarez. Altuve, 2 steals. He's up to 10 in the tournament. DR1. Interesting move here. Gary Sanchez leading off. Wonder what prompted that, but he hit his 3rd home run of the tournament. Jose Ramirez with his 2nd. Sano with 3 hits. Senzatella improves to 2-0. 5 2/3, 7 hits, a walk, 2 Ks, 3 earned. Rondon with the save, his 3rd. For DR1, Jose Urena, no decision, 4 2/3, 7 hits, 3 earned. Nicasio takes the loss in relief. Column A, 3 scoreless, but it was not enough. His team failed to come back. Texas 13, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio 4. We've got home runs by Matt Carpenter, Anthony Rendon, and Josh Bell, his 7th. Bell hits a couple of hits, 2 runs, 3 ribbies. Rendon with 3 hits and a ribby. Carpenter, 2 hits, 2 ribbies. 3 runs scored by Hunter Dozier. And Evan Gaddis, a pair of hits, 2 ribbies. Brandon Belt, 2 ribbies as well. Everybody was lighting up the box score here, with the exception of Trevor Story, 0 for 4. Illinois, Indiana, Ohio had a home run, 2 RBI from Derek Dietrich. RBIs from Andrew Benintendi and Jason Kipnis. And they only had 2 hits. The only other hit was by Nicky Lopez. All right, Chris Paddock. 7 innings, 2 hits allowed. 3 runs, only 1 of them earned. 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. And he gets the victory there. Kyle Gibson takes the loss. 3 innings, 7 hits, 6 earned. No walks, 3 Ks. Singrani and Chafin got blown up in relief to the tune of 3 innings, 7 earned. And you will see what that means here for Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. I think that might have knocked them out, but we'll find out in a moment. Florida beats U.S. Northeast by a score of 6-5. And that's definitely going to be enough for Florida to advance. As you can see, U.S. Northeast's record is now 5-6. I'm sure that's got to knock them out. J.D. Martinez, 5th homer of the day, or of the tournament for him. 2 hits, 2 ribbies. A couple of hits for Trey Mancini with an RBI. 2 ribby day for Nick Castellanos. Stolen bases by Rizzo, Machado, and Turner. They're all of them their 3rd of the tournament. Mike Trout with a pair of hits. Devin Mesoraco, 2 hits, 3 ribbies, and a homer. Christian Walker went yard, solo shot. 2-hit day by George Springer. And let's see. For Florida, Jamison Taillon, 5 2/3, 7 hits, 5 earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, no decision. Dan Otero picks up the win in relief, 2 1/3 scoreless, 2 hits, 2 Ks. Sam Dyson with the save, scoreless 9th. Marcus Stroman takes the loss, 6 innings, 7 hits, 6 earned, 3 walks, 4 Ks. And I believe that is all for the Northeast team. So their leading hitter looks like Joe Panic, 333. All right, close that. U.S. South over California 1, 9-2 score. I forgot to mention this, but in round 1, we just did random seeds to see who played who. Didn't look at. I did run multiple seasons for each of these libraries, but I didn't base the tournament seeding off of that. There will be a note in the description on the article that I wrote about this up on my website, so you can check that out as well. It shows all the rosters and standings and league leaders and such from those multiple replays. All right, so USA South, 9 runs. Billy Hamilton, 4-hit day, 3 ribbies. Home runs by Tim Anderson, his 1st. Zach Cozart, his 7th. Cozart with a pair of hits. Anderson knocked in 2. 2-hit day by Adam Duvall and Logan Forsythe. All right, for California 1, we've got not much doing on offense here. A couple of stolen bases here. LeMahieu, Yelich, his 3rd, and Matt Chapman. 2-hit day by LeMahieu with an RBI. Only 4 hits on the day. 2 runs scored by Canna. Kevin Newman got the other hit here, along with Canna. So that accounts for their 4 hits. Robbie Ray, 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 10 Ks. Gets the victory. And for California 1, Max Fried takes the loss. 5 innings, 9 hits, 5 earned, 1 walk, 6 Ks. California 5-5. I think that might be it for California 1. I guess we'll find out when we advance to the next day here. And let's see if we have any games left. We have 1 game remaining. Venezuela DR. To see who advances here. So let's go fast play. Yes. Yes, that one. And Venezuela advances over DR1. Let's take a look here. We've got a 6-4 final, Venezuela, with home runs by Marwin Gonzalez, his first, and a 2-homer day by Jesus Aguilar. He's got 5 in the tournament. He scored a pair, knocked in 2 RBI day by Gleyber Torres, hitting .442 now. 2 hits, 2 ribbies for Gonzalez, 2 hits for Acuna. And for the DR, Sano with his 6th blast, solo shot. 2 hits apiece by Jose Ramirez. Munoz playing third base, interestingly enough. They moved Ramirez to second. I wonder if somebody was hurt or resting or what happened there. At any rate, Venezuela, Marquez with the victory improves to 2-0. 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned, 4 walks, 6 Ks. Rondon with his 4th save. And for the DR, Frankie Montas, 7 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, only 3 of them earned, 1 walk, 7 Ks, takes the loss. Alright folks, that will do it for round number 2 of our Retro World Baseball Classic 2020 edition. Again, the 2020 just represents the fact that we're looking at players who debuted any time in the previous decade. So from I believe it's 2011 through 2020. I'll have to check my notes here, but I'm pretty sure that's how I've got it set up. So at any rate, hope you enjoyed this. Keep an eye out for the videos for round 3 and 4. You can also look back for the round 1 video if you're interested. And I do have these libraries up on the Digital Diamond website. You can find the link in my article in the description for this video. Alright, well again, thanks for watching. Take care, keep playing ball, and we'll see you soon.